You can find me in St. Louis.
Okay, taking a break from some trailer work. Make sure the motor's good from last year. It's only got like 1,500 miles on it, so nothing crazy, not expecting anything crazy. So we'll start off with compression check, adjust the valves, verify the cam timing, because it is degreed a little bit. Make sure that hasn't changed. And then check compression again after clearances have been adjusted, and if timing's been adjusted, we'll check all that. That'll probably do us for tonight. So everything should be fine. Should just be checks. But we'll get started, and then we can start putting the bike back together. Okay, so we got all our valves reshimmed, clearances should all be good. Nothing's bolted down tight yet, but all the new shims are in. And now comes the tedious part. So now we've got everything down, just get it all torqued, and we'll move on. Okay. Got everything bolted down, torqued, so now we're just going to check valve clearance one more time. Make sure everything is good, because that's what we just adjusted. And if valve clearance is good, then we can verify timing. Okay, clearances are set, they're all good. So now it's time to zap off our stator cover, get a wheel on, get our jig set up for measuring our valves. Now we need to find our positive stop. For positive stop, I just run this way too long of a spark plug in. Alright, so we got our wheel on, we got our wire, but we're not placed yet. So first we want to make sure that we're close. Let's see. Okay, crank should be close. Our positive stop is in, but it's not threaded. So now we'll put our wire where we think we will be. Don't need our flashlight anymore. We'll go ahead and get our wire where we think it's going to be. Something like that. Go ahead and snip it. Okay. Alright. Close enough because it's going to move. So now, close, back our crank up a little, maybe a smidge more, run our stop in, and run it. Boom, there's our stop. So we'll see where we're at. Looks like we are right at 10 degrees before top dead. So we'll run it backwards. And there's our stop. And we are at, oh, perfect, 10 degrees, 10 degrees. So we actually nailed it. Wow, that was very lucky. Hey guys, I just wanted to take a second here to give a quick shout out to my newest sponsor for the 2022 season, Kyle Given Country Financial. So Kyle has been my insurance agent for a few years now. He insures my house, my vehicles, my life, all that good stuff. But he also helps with financial planning, so he's not just strictly insurance. So you'll be hearing more about him all throughout the year. I'll be talking about him, but I did want to give him a shout out because he did just jump on board as a sponsor for this year, and hopefully you guys can give him a call, go check out his page, whatever. All his information is going to be on my channel, on my page, the link in this video, all that good stuff. So Kyle Given, Country Financial, give him a shout. Hopefully he can help you out. Okay, back to the show. We'll just double check. Well, I guess it's not necessarily lucky, it's just the factory mark was that accurate. And it's on the money. Boom, there's our stop. And 10 degrees. Alright, cool. So we can work with that. Okay. I just like these arms better than these flexible ones. We're going to start with exhaust. And let me go ahead and get us rotated over to where our cylinder number 1 is top dead compression. So we should just give it a 180, 360. Okay. Something like that. And then we can just adjust this. A little fine tune on the angle. Lots of little tiny adjustments. Trying to get that angle the same as the valve angle. That should do that. Plenty of room for it to plunge down. Shouldn't catch anything. Won't catch the lobe. So we're good to go. Go ahead and zero. Get close to zero. And then I like to take something, a metal tool, and actually tap the head. Make sure nothing's going to tap. Some guys will tap that, make sure everything's settled, but I like to actually hit the main block that everything's bolted to. That gets all any little tiny micro tensions out. At least that's the idea anyway, why I do it. So that should be good. Our goal is 110. We should have a 110 on the center. So we'll see where it's opening and closing. We'll go from there. Okay, got the exhaust switched over to the long holes and just threw it in kind of centered. It was a bit off, but it was like pistons hitting the valve off, so I had to change the little blind, try to get it close by eye. Turns out I'm still a couple degrees off. Well, I don't know if the camera messed up. I just looked and it wasn't going, so hopefully I got this filmed for you, but in any case, we ended up where we needed to be. Opening 33, closing 7 before top dead, which gives us a 110 center line, and that's what we wanted. So now it's time to do the intake. Alright, well, hopefully the camera's working good now. I cleared the card, replaced the lens. Anyway, it should be good to go, I hope. Sorry that we missed that, but in any case, we got all our timing set, and now we just need to do the last step, which is make sure we have enough piston to valve clearance at our 2 points here where those are going to be closest. So we're going to start with intake. We need to make sure we have 0.8 millimeters at 12 degrees after top dead center, and then we'll do the exhaust. Make sure we got almost 1.5. We need 1.4 at 11 before top dead center. So we'll rotate around to that and go from there. Okay, so we are now 12 degrees after top dead center, so we can zero our gauge. Something like that. Staying on 0, okay. Now we just open up the valve until it stops and see where it reads. We're zeroed out, and we need 0.8 millimeters, which is about 30 thousandths of an inch. So we just run our little tool in here, go until it stops. Okay, we're way past 30 thousandths, so we've got plenty of clearance. We're down to 60 thousandths. We've actually got almost twice as much clearance as we need, so we're good on the intake. And now we'll do exhaust. Okay, so for exhaust, we are set at 0, and we want to be about 55 thousandths of an inch, 1.4 millimeter. So if we can get to that, if we can get to that 55, we'll be good. And I might have to rearrange. Nah, that should work okay. And yeah, we got more than that, so we are good. Yep, I did there. Perfect. Okay, that's it for part 1. All that's good. So for part 2, we'll just do the clutch and transmission. Make sure everything's good there. Again, same story, just checking things out. Shouldn't have to make any major adjustments. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Dun, 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 dun.